Now that we are in the month of January of 2019, it means that we are getting very close to the very end of filming for Star Wars Episode 9 by writer and director J.J. Abrams. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that a lot of people are very interested about when it comes to Episode 9 has all to do with the new adventures of Kylo Ren and Rey. After all, this movie is primarily going to be focused on those two characters. As far as legacy characters go, of course, it's more so going to be focused on Lando Calrissian and Leia over Luke Skywalker. However, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art, and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with a moment between Kylo Ren, his Knights of Ren, and General Hux. Specifically, a description of Kylo Ren standing in front of Hux, with all 6 knights behind Kylo. Both Kylo and Hux appear to be in an argument with lots of destruction in the background. The next goes over Kylo with his helmet on, aiming his hand at Hux and striking a set of Force lightning and lifting Hux in the air. However, the lightning is not traditional lightning seen in the films. Here it appears to be white rather than blue. Another goes over with Hux now on the ground with parts of his uniform burned from the lightning, and slight smoke casting over his shoulders. Kylo is now casting more lightning to Hux. It seems as if Kylo is trying to get Hux to say something, or admit to something in particular. The last goes over Kylo and his knights walking away, leaving Hux in the middle of a battlefield. So, I really want to go over a couple of parts about this, because this is very exciting for sure. Now, we do know that Kylo Ren is going to be more evil than Darth Vader in this movie by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. Now, that's not to say that he's going to be more powerful per se than Darth Vader, but he will be more evil than Vader in Episode 9. Now, the only thing that we never got to see Vader use in the original trilogy, of course, was, of course, the power of Force lightning. And one of the big reasons as to why is because Vader had synthetic arms and legs. They were basically not of, things that were attached to the living Force. So that's why he could not actually use Force lightning. His actual arms and legs were prosthetics. They weren't actually living tissue where, the midichlorians can communicate through that. So with everything here involving Kylo Ren, what's really intriguing is that as of right now, at least, we know that he is not a Sith. And here, it's been described that he's using lightning, Force lightning, on the character of General Hux, with the 6 Knights of Ren behind him. On this battlefield, wherever this really is, this could very well be a part of the third act of the movie. I think what's going to happen is that we are going to see the death of course, General Hux in Episode 9. I think it's coming, and I think that this was a warning by Kylo Ren. And the only thing that I'm not necessarily agreeing with in the sequel trilogy so far is if you guys actually look at this trilogy, you will notice a trend that General Hux, as far as we have seen so far, is always getting abused by Kylo Ren and other characters out there, even Supreme Leader Snoke, on and off. We keep seeing General Hux getting abused within these films. So it's like becoming a joke in a sense to many fans out there. There's even compilations on the internet. If you guys go ahead and look it up, General Hux abuse or something like that. But I think that this is most definitely a big parallel to that of when Emperor Palpatine was using his lightning on the character of Luke Skywalker. Now, you guys may remember the plot leak a couple of months ago about this new clan that both Dominic Monaghan and Naomi Acki's character are going to be a part of. By the way, Naomi Acki's character is rumored to be Vera Calrissian, so Lando Calrissian's daughter in Episode 9. That's the big rumor right now. But this clan apparently has somebody hostage, and that is, of course, General Hux within the first act of this movie. And it's likely that they let him go, and they let him go back to the First Order in order to send a message to Supreme Leader Ren and his new order. So this could very well be a sequence that connects to that plot leak, in which Hux, in the very first act of the film, is actually captured by the Resistance with a bag over his head, and they take the bag off and it's revealed to be Hux. That's apparently one of the big surprises in this movie. So with that being said, Force Lightning, is it really possible for Kylo Ren to do this if he's not a Sith? To my knowledge, I believe dark side users in general can use the power of Force Lightning. I mean, I think the proof is right there in The Last Jedi, right? We saw Supreme Leader Snoke use the power against Kylo Ren. And Snoke, by the way, he is not a Sith, at least as far as we know. You know, we actually learned this through J.J. Abrams, Pablo Hidalgo, Rian Johnson, all the creators of the sequel trilogy have said endlessly that Snoke is not a Sith. So he's able to use Force Lightning. What's to say that Kylo Ren can't use Force Lightning? So here it appears that he's actually able to use this power in a different way, where it's colored differently. Now, I don't know if the color means that it's going to be weaker or stronger Force Lightning or whatnot. I know that EU in Legends material even had yellow Force Lightning. So you can see all the different changes here and there, not just with lightsabers, but also with Force Lightning itself. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.